Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Yellow Holy Empire, we have Valdemar. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Green Order of the Dragon, we have General Tahu Kwai, with a period at the end. Order of the Dragon versus Holy Empire, similar to a mirror matchup, while also entirely not being a mirror matchup. Especially with the Order of the Dragon having access to guild units. We may see an early gilded spearman harassment. Been seeing that a little bit more often. At this point in time, the Order Dragon effectively has 8% more effective villagers, and his opponent does have access to 40% more effective villagers, up to 7 or 6 it can inspire at a time. And here comes a gilded spearman. The Gilded Spearman will of course provide some decent health regen in order to help keep these villagers alive. And he's going to just power through the collection rates. The Prelate just needs to stay in this region and heal up these units, and he can largely ignore the damage dealt. Bring around another round of villagers to help get some more loads of gold so he can abandon the gold mine. And there you go, he does get enough gold for the age up, and it's going to be taxing these villagers back onto the food. Yellow does find only 3 sheep so far. Green's scout finds a lot more than that. He'll be throwing some torches there onto the mining camp. He may need to bring back these sheep as soon as he can, because he's going through all this food very quickly. Here's the Agion Chapel. Nope. Here comes the Agion Chapel, which will allow him to get improved food collection rate from the berries, stone, and wood. With the stone and wood being going to be able to be seized pretty quickly, he is probably going to eye for a secondary town center. He may eye for mass fortified outposts, potentially, as a possibility, but I highly doubt that. Let's go to fast forward. We most likely will see, we've got, yep, the Minwork Palace. We'll give access to a handful of unique technologies. My apologies. And yep, this definitely looks like to me a secondary town center, which you could pull it next to the berries, or maybe next to this gold. He may need to eye for an archer or two to help engage that spearman, the gilded spearman. Minwork Palace has been built by one villager. He sees his opponents going for an eco play, so he knows it's safe enough to go for a slower age up and probably gonna eye for some of his own eco. Got the town, not town center, outpost here. He said still got gold, so maybe eyeing for a fast castle, which could be the Regnese Cathedral, or could go for the Bulgarov Palace, both for a good possibility, but I have a feeling it's going to be for Regnese Cathedral. He does deploy out the secondary town center onto the deer deposit, and his opponent will go and pick off these deer and scatter them, not to the winds, but something pretty far away. Cheap. Won't be minorly gathered up there. They're still in the aura of the Agion Chapel. And Green has enough gold right now for the age up, so we could task these villagers off the gold in order to collect some sheep. Archer does get some damage there onto the Gilded Spearman. And there is Regnese Cathedral. His opponent's going to be pretty far away from aging up, since he's just now cooking up gold. Outpost is going on up. It will be in the radius of the 4 emergency repairs, in case it needs those repairs. And looks like the outpost has been garrisoned by that spearman. He's now going to go with Golden Kuras upgrade to make his man-arms a bit more stubborn to kill. Now got the Regnese Cathedral now pull on field. Mia goes for Prelate, going down to grab some relics. Yellow is eyeing for some palisade walls there. There's of course one relic. Another relic is in a similar location on the bottom side of the map. Another relic way down south. This one will be encapsulated by Yellow's walls, and his safe one is way back here. Nice and safe. Man-at-Arms has been put on field. He is going for arrow slots on both these. The arrow slots will offer a bit more damage than just the auto attack arrows. Or the garrison arrows, I should say. Villager is going to encapsulate this relic by building 2 lines of walls. Nice and simple. And Yellow just needs a little bit more gold to age on up. Does get the arrow slit upgrade, which give him a 10 damage arrow, which will help him pierce through the 5 pierce armor. Those extra arrows will only do 1 damage each, hence why he went with the range arrow upgrade as quickly as he did. Because these guys would not take a lot more damage. Almost 50% more damage. Awolo. Oh, looks. I think that prelate is stuck there, though there may be traversable land here. Green course can crack that open. May just take this wounded. Don't know where the wounded man-at-arms is at. There it is. You take the wounded man-at-arms, start throwing torches onto it. Outpost doing some damage. It'll take a very long time to finish off the man-at-arms. The emergency repairs will keep it nice and healed on up. It does break through those little bit of walls. Wolf getting some bites there. Now Yellow has aged up with the, was it Regnese Cathedral? Yes it is. So now it's a relic war. No, this one has going for the relics, and he is had a later castaway. He maybe should have gone for the Bulgarov Palace instead. Though if he gets 1 relic, still provides quite a bit of value. The Bulgarov Palace only gives him ×4, ×5 barracks. Now the wounded man-at-arms and the slightly wounded gilded spearmen gain some more torch damage here. The gilded spearman, of course, offers less torch damage since he is just the Dark Age variant. Or 24. Nope, no, this torch damage does actually progress by age, not by levels. My bad. I don't know why I thought it was by levels rather than by age. Either way, we do got a crossbow and archer there, and Green Fallback has claimed 2 relics and picked up another 2. Yellow has only picked up this one here. I'm gonna be throwing inside one of these outposts here. Not really worth it for the extra spot there. May just want to either throw in a separate structure. A little bit more safer until we say it gets a keep in this region, because this is a good area for a keep. There's 3 gold deposits pretty close to each other. Putting a keep right there could help him keep this area secure. I do have some gilded knights now in the field. Quickly impales that village, no problem. The lance attack is 46 damage. Got some crossbows now pulled on out. Single spearman charges way forward as well. Scout does not go down. Or no, that was actually the crossbow took some damage there. He does have a good number of prelates for healing, so you can fall back these gilded knights and get them healed on up. Cycle them out back for repairs. A bit of old Command & Conquer style. Thinking more like King's Wrath. Green has scattered a bunch of relics. Looks like 3 inside the cathedral and 1 inside this outpost. He could go for the spring gold and fortify it. And the second site will be captured. Yellow has gone from another round of palisade walls over there. The area over here have been all been cleaned on up. Palace of Swabia now going on up as well. Which will, of course, give him ability to fabricate villages better. But he will still require quite a bit of resources in order to start make use of the elite and university upgrades. Knights and Scout moving around. We do have the outpost here. Not Garrison Relic, nor Spring Gold, nor any sort of upgrade. Taking quite a bit of time to build some farms now. Maybe a good idea to task some villagers to the berries themselves, not only to get out of the way, but also be free, as opposed to farms not being free. And the prelate there does go down, unable to tame the relic from inside the outpost. Does get a relic inside of here, going for the cannon placement. That will put holes in everything. Green could eye for keep over here to give a good platform to spring in and launch assaults in this area. Yellow's going for more northern gold, which is both safer but also can be a bit more exposed. He does have some basic walls to provide a bit of a buffer. And there are the knights there, receiving crossbow and spearman damage. Yellow right now does have 70 villagers out on the field. Green, however, does have 3 extra relics and 2 sacred sites to give him quite a bit extra gold. We got Tide Bar now being researched by Green. Another local doggo will be put on down. The villagers will not be able to stand up to the Gilded Knights. They do have 5 range armor at the moment. The villagers, their knives only do 6 damage. They do 1 damage per shank. And it will take 100 shanks to kill a Gilded Knight. These forces will likely get cornered. May want to get some of these spearmen over here next to the villagers to make sure they stay safe. Green Scout may be able to see these forces move around the cliff face. And maybe we'll see these villagers here. Trying to push their way forward. No spearmen here, so one villager quickly goes down. Gilded Knight does get picked off there. Scout taking some fire there, allowing the Gilded Knight get some good damage on in. He does not have textiles for the moment, and textiles would not save him from any additional shots, because these Gilded Knights will still 2-shot those villagers. So, him not going for textiles is not a big issue. Elite armor tactics being researched by the Or the Dragon player. Holy Empire man-at-arms still be very useful. The blunt weapons research. And we've got the Palace of Swabia deployed out here as well. Brain really evened out the villager difference between the two, thanks to his own Palace of Swabia. And remember as well, Order of the Dragon's villagers are, while they are 20% cost more, 20% trained slower, they are 28% more effective. So, if you want the effective numbers, increase this number by 28%. So if we just assume 25% is an easier number to calculate, we're looking around, what, 18 villagers plus 18 villagers? So that's what, roughly 83, 84 villagers in comparison to the two. So the numbers are very similar, but Holy Empire player will start pulling ahead since he has his own Palace of Swabia now. He has effectively 5 villager queues versus opponents just 4. We do also see the reinforced defensive research as well as the Gilded Landscanax. Minwork Palace does not give him access to some unique research, does not have any elite research, or at least no elite units on the field at the moment. Elite man-at-arms on the way. He's not currently building units. He may want to start building some units. So right now he's fighting against a good number of spearmen. Crossbows will be effective, but now soon there's going to be a good number of hand cannoneers. Dale's going to transition straight to hand cannoneers and not eye for any sort of elite crossbow play. Though he may still an eye for at least the elite spearmen, since a bunch of men with pointy sticks are always very useful. And what Palace does offer some faster and cheaper research as well is always very nice. The Bodkin Bolts is still pretty worthless, and the Zornhell is decent, but the Lance Connects are mostly useful in small numbers that bleed effect, not large number on foot. It doesn't stack with the Mulligan Poison arrows. They're disturbingly effective versus villagers. Green's fortified, or not fortified palisade walls will be going down relatively shortly. He does have building more spearmen and going to elite spearman research. Keeps or outposts with bomb bars can quickly report these units, no problem. Being staggering. Oh, that's just an arrow slit one here. Or just garrison arrows. Keeps with bomb bars do offer 94 damage, able to one-shot these crossbows. Won't be able to one-shot the hand cannoneers, nor the elite spearmen. But two-shotting them is still pretty effective, and the splash radius is still pretty effective. Do not get the blunt weapon research, the heavy weapons, heavy maces. And the bombard does get some good strikes there. This gold vein has 116 gold left, not a whole lot. And one more shot, this outpost could take out these spearmen just perfectly. The spearman's now all by himself. There is now a bombard placed in here, so the spearman won't be able to do much. The best thing he can do with that spearman is to infest his opponent's base with battering rams.
Ich weiß, was ich tue.
Got 5 gilded man-at-arms, 7 gilded lance snacks, and 17 gilded spearmen, or 19. I can't read or speak today. In the arm tactics and the elite man-at-arm research on the way. We do got a good number of hand cannoneers. Starting to be your season. It's there. Mangonels do get a volley on the spearmen. Spearmen will be able to break on through, go straight for the mangonels. Very good. So right now the hand cannoneers having a bit of trouble versus all the mass in front of them. And there's a good number of lance connects there, so when they connect, they connect. Yellow has a good number of products there. He's trying to inspire his men to fight harder. Doesn't have any sort of blacksmith research at the moment, barring the various does he even have marching drills? No, he doesn't even have marching drills at the moment. I don't think he's even built a blacksmith, has he? These outposts with arrow slits will provide some fire support. The Gilded Lance next should be very effective versus man-arms, as it's not classified as heavy. And its area is going to be very congested, so the AoE effects on the Gilded Lance next will be very useful. The spearmen going around torching down some farms, quickly doing that. It looks like he does have AoE torches on those spearmen as well. Does get some good damage there on those villagers, torching down these farms pretty quickly. Man, the Mongols wish they had decent torch capabilities. Now these villagers are trying to migrate around. There's a good number of villagers here, very exposed. Not sure what he's trying to do with the villagers. I wonder if the lance connects have bleed. They do have bleed, so these villagers are going to be good as dead. I am not sure what yellow is doing. He just lost all of those villagers there. Jesus, that's a slaughter. Grain just killed 108 villagers in total. He's now down to 21 villagers. Has a bit of wood and gold to work with. Even though the cost swab is good at recovering villagers, I don't think he recovered from that. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just giving up right now. Yeah, looks like he's just giving up right now, going AFK. And that is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.